A waiver that would let Idahoans on Medicaid get longer-term access to mental health and substance use treatment is being deliberated this week at 2 public hearings. 6 on Your Side's Madeline White spoke to groups on both sides of the debate.
Well, one group says this is the answer we need to address mental health and addiction issues in the Gem State. Another anti-expansion group worries that this could make it more attractive for people to sign up with Medicaid.
This is the only positive enhancement to Medicaid expansion.
We're not in favor of a waiver that's actually going to expand the pool of those treated.
Not everyone agrees on this. That's why the Department of Health and Welfare is asking for your input. They released a behavioral health transformation waiver last month for public comment. So what is it and what would it do? For one, it'll boost where eligible people can be covered for treatments, which would particularly help folks in rural areas. Also, if it passes, more resources would be made available for those with mental health and substance use disorders, and they'd benefit from improved coordination of care. Reclaim Idaho says unlike other Medicaid expansion revisions recently, this one they say they support.
Because it will allow people with mental health issues and substance abuse issues to receive treatment through Medicaid expansion. Preventative help always is the best way.
The Idaho Freedom Foundation takes a different stance.
Medicaid as designed was a program for Idaho's most vulnerable: pregnant women of low income, children, and the disabled. Unsustainable costs of Medicaid expansion will threaten the most vulnerable.
For context, the vast majority of Medicaid expansion is covered by federal dollars. Recently, the DHW was quick to point out Idaho's, quote, increased need for access to behavioral health care. As the Department of Health and Welfare pointed out in their news release, this aligns with a priority made clear by both the governor's office and the Idaho legislature. That is, confronting the opioid epidemic. More on this can be accessed online. Public comments on the waiver will be accepted until December 24th. This week's hearings in Boise are Monday and Tuesday from 3:30 to 5. Can't make it in person? You can also dial in via conference call, and that info can be found on our website, 6onyourside.com. In Boise, Madeline White, 6 on Your Side.